Hello everyone. In this tutorial we are gonna see how to send HTML structured emails. Let me quick tell you what we are going to do. We are gonna design with HTML and CSS an email body. In fact, I have already designed it and it's this layout right here. It's nothing fancy, but it will do the job. Now this is an HTML web page. Let me show you the code. I have here a page named mailtemplate.php, and as you can see, it's a plain HTML web page. Inside the body, we have the mail's content, and inside the head tags, we have the CSS code. When we send HTML structured emails, we have to include the CSS rules in the same page. So the mail clients such as Outlook, Thunderbird or Gmail, which runs in the browser, can read the CSS and style the message. We are going to see what is a mail header and why we need it. To send the mail, we are going to use the PHP mail function, and we are going to make the mail's content dynamic. Let's begin. I have here a blank PHP file in which I will write the code to send the mail. First, I will declare the receiver. I will send the mail to Digital Fox Tutorials, which is me. Next, I'm going to set a subject. In PHP 7.2 and newer versions, we can use an array to set the headers. The first entry inside the array will be the MIME headers version. The typical value here is 1.0. But what is MIME, or Multipurpose Internet Mail Extensions? In short, with MIME, we can exchange different kinds of data types, such as audio, video, images, and applications over email. Next, we are going to set the content type to text HTML. With this information, we tell the email clients to treat the data as HTML. Also, we are setting the character encoding to UTF-8. Next, we are setting the from information. And last, we are setting the reply to. Now, everything that we have inside the array is mandatory and have to be sent along with every email. Next, we are going to set the actual message, which is the mailtemplate.php file. I am using the file getContents function to fetch the data from the file and store them in a variable. Now that we have all the data we need, I am going to use the mail function to send the mail. Let's do also a check, so we will know if the function worked. Now let's run the script in the browser and send the email to my Gmail account. The script file is loaded in the browser. Let's reload the page again. We have to wait for a few seconds. And the message is sent. Now let's check my email account. And we see that the mail is coming from Dennis. We see the subject. And we see that the content has exactly the same look as our design. Nice, that's exactly what we want. Now let's make some changes and make the mail template dynamic. Let's go to the mail template and let's add a variable inside the h1 header so we can display dynamic the customer's name. Now let's go back to our PHP file and set the variable's value. Now this will not work because the mail template is stored inside the message variable. Thus, the name variable cannot have access to this statement. To make it work, we can write a string replace function, which will do the job. We are searching for the text, "Thank you for your purchase," and we are going to replace it with the same text plus the name variable. Let's send the mail and check it out. Let's reload the browser again and wait for a few seconds. Mail is sent. And we see the name Dennis. It worked. Nice. But this is not the right way to do it. This will work even without the variable set in the mail template. or it will not work at all if someone puts a comma after the word purchase. So let's go back to the PHP file and try another way. Let's delete those two lines and write a simple include to include our mail template. Let's also exit here the script so I can run the file in the browser without executing the mail function. Let's reload once again the browser. We see that our variable is working. Now we have to find a way to send what we see as a message. We are going to start an output buffer with the obstart function. This will store the mail template file that follows in the memory. Now we can fetch the data from the buffer with the obgetContents function and put them inside our message variable. And last, we erase the data from the buffer. This will also clear the data from the browser. Let's also remove the exit function and run the script. Let's reload once again the browser. Wait for a few seconds. We see that the mail has been sent and that the obgetClean function cleared the data from the browser. Let's go to my Gmail account and see if our script worked. And it worked. Nice. That's all for today. I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, guys.